I think we should have beaten Palace because we had 70% of the ball. We didn't create enough clear cut. And Galatasaray, Ten Hag coached a 3-1 for me, but you might disagree. We should have won that game, but individual errors cost us. But the fact on Marcus Rashford, while we're talking on him,
I don't agree at all. You know why I don't agree? Because it's like, the reason why I don't agree is because Galatasaray, yeah,
are you disagree with the bit where I said I think he coached a 3-1 or coached a win against Gala, yeah?
Yeah, he didn't coach a win. Let me tell you why he didn't coach a win. This guy picked Hannibal to play right wing, yeah? He said he put Hannibal in for energy and then decided not to press them. Look at how they scored their first goal, yeah, by the centre back walking out of defence, yeah, and clipping the ball straight into our striker. Why are we not pressing them, bro?
That's poor from Dallo though, letting the ball bounce.
No, but you can say it's poor from Dallo, bro. But the ball should never come through in the first place, bro. If you're pressing, the centre back isn't able to play that pass. And the bottom line is, yeah, you don't play someone like Hannibal, yeah, and not press because his qualities are to press. If you're not playing on the front foot with the legs that you've got with Hannibal, with Mount, with Amrabat there, with Casemiro, why are you playing them? If you're not going to press, you might as well start Eriksen and control the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, the thing is with the manager's tactics, they're in between. It's like either we want to play with the ball or without it. It's like he wants to play without the ball, but then he's not pressing. If you're going to play without the ball, you have to be aggressive. You have to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones when I look at it. If you're going to play Hannibal and you're not pressing, there's no point playing Hannibal. There's no point. If you're not going to press and you're going to sit and be compact, pick someone like Eriksen that can play the right pass when he gets the ball.
Yeah, which he tried to do in the second half. He just
exactly. But the fact that he changed it at half time shows that he made a mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? He should have never started Hannibal. And this is my problem. And then you take off Mount instead of Bruno. When Bruno was the obvious one to take off because Mount was having a decent game.
He was having a decent game, but that's
what I'm saying. I blame the manager's got his favourites, bro. Like, that's what it is. He has.
But that's him having his favourites. How I would have go against you is I said I think he coached the win, and you said no, he didn't because you've given me reasons of Hannibal shouldn't have started. He should have come off. He kept on Mount. Kept on Bruno when he should have kept on Mount. But for me, their individual substitutions, that is not what I'm thinking in terms of why we didn't
individual
win the game.
Errors in every football match.
We did not win the game because of that. The individual errors is why we lost the game.
But every football match getting bullied. Every football match is an individual error before a goal. There's no such thing really as a goal.
No. But there's errors and there's errors. Do you get what I'm saying? And these were errors. For me, Højlund scored 2. And who scored off? Obviously we lost 3-2. Højlund scored 2 and done his job.
Amrabat got done for 2 of the goals. He gave away the ball for the last goal. But again, the manager shouldn't be playing Amrabat left back.
He shouldn't be playing Amrabat left back. But that's what I mean. He's playing him well on side. He's playing them well on the side. But these are little things. At the end of the day, the Amrabat one, I'm going to say that's a goal. That was given. We gave the ball away and done. Anana, obviously the pass led to the penalty. Poor Dallo.
And then also it led to the sending off as well.
And the sending off as well. But Højlund done his job. He scored 2. And Rashford, that's a clear opportunity where you should be either striking it, like you did against Leicester last season, into the bottom corner when you were confident.
Or the pass has got to be better than that.
Or the pass has got to be better. So clear-cut chances, we win that game. Galatasaray didn't really do too much apart from when Anana parried it out again and then they shot wide.
They're not a good team, bro. They're not a good team.
Do you want to know this? Rants, I don't know if you knew this. That was Galatasaray's, I think, first win away in England
since 2015 or something crazy.
There you go, and something like their first away goal in the Champions League in nearly 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These are all little things that, like, at the moment, Man United are just setting the wrong records. But I just think that we watched that game, and I'm like, how did we lose that, really? It's just stupid individual errors. We should be winning it. I'm not saying we bopped them off the park, to be fair.
I know we should have, though, because they weren't good, bro. And even this Amrabat thing, I told people, when everyone's fit, the manager's not playing Amrabat. He's brought him in as a squad player, clearly. And I don't know why.
Potentially in midfield and we play a left back, but...
No, bro, because then who's he dropping, Mount or Bruno?
He's got to drop one. They can't play together.
He's not going to, bro. Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem. The manager's stubbornness is the reason why I believe he has to go, because he's got the players to have the right balance in the team. He could easily play a double pivot of Amrabat and Casemiro, and play Eriksen in the 10. Or he can play Donny in the 10. Or he can play Mount in the 10. Or he can play Bruno in the 10. But he can play Amrabat and Cass together. One goes, one stays. Most of the time, Cass will go anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because Cass likes to just go. And he's our most dangerous midfielder, so let him go.
He is.
Let him go. If I'm playing, I'm telling Cass, bro, you've got license to play box to box. Amrabat
Amrabat sitting behind, and then Bruno or Mount play the 10.
Bruno, Mount.
You can't play them both together
Bruno,
anymore.
Mount, Eriksen, or Donny, one of them four
Yeah.
can play in the 10.
I
You know,
agree.
like that's what they can do. But this manager's stubborn, bro. Like
He's
this,
giving himself a dilemma. This we said it when
but he's giving himself problems. Why are you playing
when he joined,
Amrabat
yeah.
left back?
When Mount joined, we said, how is he going to fit both of them into the team? Because one of them are going to have to go out wide. And I don't like Bruno out wide. This is my simple thing on Bruno. You either play Bruno Fernandes in the 10, whether people like it or not, or you bench him. Don't play your team to play Mount in the number 10 to accommodate Bruno to still try and fit him in. You're trying to fit him in when he's actually not the right player. And this is where I do disagree with what Ten Hag has done there. Do not play Bruno on the right.
Playing him on the right and on the left. And, bro, he finished the game at centre back like a few games ago.
Yeah, it doesn't work. He's not a right winger. He don't impact the game enough. He doesn't retain the ball well enough. At the end of the day, it's simple. Bruno 10 or Bruno bench. It's not hard. And Bruno will probably prefer that because at the end of the day, he knows he's not even getting into the game on the right. But Mason Mount has been stepping up at the moment. And the thing is now, Ten Hag's like, right, I've signed you for 65 million. You've just come back from injury. I'm going to play you, but I can't then drop my captain because probably I don't know what the media are going to say. But at the end of the day, Ten Hag, I am backing you, Ten Hag, clearly. But you need to now back yourself because you're not going to give me... Basically, I'm chatting to you now, Rants. And in a month's time or 6 weeks' time, if things haven't changed, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say Ten Hag has given me no more reasons to back him because at the moment, I still think he's got credit in the bank. I still think he's got time to make changes. But if he carries on doing what he's doing, I'm going to be like, bro, what can I defend you with?
I think that his credit in the bank is a fallacy. Do you know what I'm saying? I genuinely do. I think that based on the fact that we sacked Van Gaal after winning a trophy, based on the fact that he's got the worst home record that I've ever seen in my life, I mean away record that I've ever seen in my life, but his away record alone is sackable. Against the top 9, is sackable alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Ollie's saying,
yeah, but they don't look like that, do they?
No, but bro, like I'm saying, forget all of this. I'm saying, yeah, like when you look at the season Liverpool had last season, the season that Spurs had, the season that Chelsea had, yeah, last season, and then when you also look at the away record, 1 point from 42, against the top 9, yeah, he don't deserve to be in the job just based on the points that he's accrued and based on the performances we put in away from home. As a Man United manager, under Van Gaal, we had the best top 6 record in the whole league, bro.
But then look at our home form, bro. 11 draws, 0-0 at half time.
Yeah, and bro, Van Gaal did not have the players that this brother has. He didn't spend the money that this money got. We are signing players like Marcus Rojo and that.
But then, if the away form's so good, why can't he do it at home?
Because you're playing against different teams at home. Because at home,
bro,
yeah,
you play the same 19 teams over the year. Van Gaal, I was a fan of Van Gaal with Marcus.
But the difference is when you're at home, teams don't try and win when you're at home though. It's a different game. That's why Ollie's away record was great and his home record was dead, bro. Because away from home, on the counter, when teams were a bit more brave, we could do them. And then at home, when they came to park the bus, we couldn't break them down. Do you know what I'm saying? But the difference is, yeah, when you look at Van Gaal, yeah, we had the best away record, we had the highest average possession, and all we lacked was the quality to unlock these teams.
To score goals, yeah.
That's all we had, and we could have bought that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can buy that quality, but one thing you can't buy, yeah, that this manager don't have, is the team behind you, bro. You can't buy that. You know, like that. You can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? And when people say, oh, Rants, we don't have a left back, that's why Amrabat is playing here, bro. Van Gaal was bringing players up from the youth team to play, bro.
Yeah, Tyler Blackett and all.
Yeah, so don't tell me we ain't got the players, bro. We got Johnny Evans and we got Harry Maguire on the bench. People can say, oh, yeah, but they're rubbish. But guess what, bro? When you've got a good system, they can play.
Alvaro Fernandes could have been getting minutes right now.
Exactly. When we had Saleh Ferguson, bro, we played Smalling right back. We played Jones left back. Man don't want to hear nothing, bro. If you're a defender, you can play left back and right back. I don't care. There's no reason why Lindelof couldn't play right back and Dalot could play left back. Lindelof might be better at right back because at centre back, he's a soft youth, blood. You know like that? Put Evans in there, bro. Like, we're at home against Galatasaray. If you can't play Maguire or Evans, yeah, at home against Galatasaray, they shouldn't even be on the wage bill. Yeah, what's the point of having them there if you can't use them for these games?
The vibe I'm getting is that because you're saying the same things as me until you could play Dalot left back at the moment and put Lindelof or whatever right back, and then you could play 4-2-3-1 and keep it moving. I feel like we agree on the changes Ten Hag should make. What we disagree on is that you want the manager out, but but I want to give him more time. But I actually think that we actually agree on a lot in terms of what we want to see us do and the football club. But in terms of the manager, you want him out and I want him in. But when we actually discussing what changes we'd make and stuff like that, I'm doing exactly the same changes as you, bro. Bruno or Mount. And then
but the
Dalot
difference is, bro,
right.
I'm just ruthless, cuz. That's what it is. Like, look at this. Like,
Rants, there's no one better out there at the moment.
Bruv, listen, I'll rather give the job, as an interim, to Steve McLaren, than keep this Brer in charge. Because I know, yes, I will. Listen to what I'm saying. And the reason why I say that is, you think Steve McLaren's going to play a 3-1-6, or do you think he's going to go straight back to what we know, 4-2-3-1, and win games? That's what he's going to do. That's exactly what he's going to do, bruv. You know, like that. That's what people don't understand, bro. Like, he's going to go right back to the basics, bro. Because that's what Man United need to do. When things are not going your way, you need to go back to the basics. Go back to what everyone knows. Look at this, bro. Shots on target, 11th, blood. Touches in the opposition box, 8th, blood. Goals, 7th. 12th, 18th, 17th. This Bray's coaching relegation. He's coaching a relegation battle. That's what he's coaching, bro.
I don't think it's that bad. It
is, bro. It is, bro.
Nah,
it's that bad.
It's not. The results aren't great, but like I said to you, the Galatasaray game, we should have won that. The Palace game the other day, they had one shot on goal. They scored. We didn't create enough. We didn't win that. But what I'm seeing is that Crystal Palace game in the Carabao Cup is the template Ten Hag can closely use to do what he needs to do. This is where Ten Hag now needs to be brave. I feel like his football, right? We've played it in spells. There's little moments where, we see us pass out from the back and then we're doing a few connections and stuff like that. It's just not consistent enough. We don't see it like a team like Man City or Arsenal where the rhythm and the patterns are there.
But if it's not consistent, what's he coaching? Because we got the players.
I don't. Some of the players are good enough, and it gets to a point where some of the players are not. I think with Rashford and Bruno, and I'm not even want to be in this guy that's trying to call him out. I just think in terms of when you need a profile, right? I look at Anthony now, I'm not a big Anthony fan, and I don't think a lot of Man United players are.
But Anthony's better than what we're seeing.
Anthony, bro, I think Anthony is better than what we're seeing, but I also see why Anthony plays, because I get it. When he's not there, the retainership, the positional awareness, you have to have. There's a lot more than just being a winger and just saying, right, you got to score goals and cut in and beat your man. It's a lot about positional awareness. I was even listening to what's his name, Kevin Prince Boateng on Bible 5, and he was talking about De Zerbi, and he was saying his training, his methods are crazy in terms of putting little triangles and these squares. And he says he stops training every single time because it's not about goals. He says it's just about finding space and being positional awareness, where you should position your body to get the ball and all these things.
Yeah, but that's how Van Gaal coaches. Van Gaal coaches like a school teacher, lad. He stops the training sessions and he programs you from the start. And that's how you need to coach if you want a very specific way of playing.
But I feel like some parts of our football is there at times, and there's certain individuals that are lacking for that. So Bruno and Rashford, for me, they're guys that I actually think in the long term are going to hold Eric Ten Hag back if he wants to be successful.
They're going to hold back any manager that wants to play proper football. Period. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's why under a good manager they don't play, bro. You know what I mean? Ralph dropped both of them.
Well, look at it,
what I'm saying?
Carabao Cup, we played Crystal Palace, and I don't care, right? Let me put this out there. People can drop.
I think Carrick dropped both of them as well, blood. Carrick dropped Bruno anyway.
He did. Yeah, it's true.
But that's what I'm trying to say, because Carrick wants to keep the ball, bro. Any manager that wants to play ball ain't playing Bruno.
This is what I'm saying, Rance. This is what I'm saying. Carabao Cup, whether people say it was Palace's B team or their youngers or whatever, I don't care, because we had lost to Palace. People would have been like, "Oh, you lost to Palace's B team." The bottom line is, for me, is that when we played Palace in the Carabao Cup, Garnacho was on the left. I think Pellistri played on the right that game. I'm not really a big fan of Pellistri. However, he can do the basics. We kept the ball much better. Look at the build-up play. When we were watching that, I never felt under threat from Palace, apart from a couple of counter-attacks. We were not even rushing the ball. It was like we were finding patterns, taking it across left, right. And then what we were doing is doing what Man City do. It was like we were waiting for the right pass at the right time to try and unlock Palace.
Yeah, but they weren't pressing us at all, bruv.
They weren't. But, bro, I'm talking about Eric Ten Hag in the football and the players who were able to do it. We were much more in control then. I'm happy for them changes to be made this weekend. If he wants to drop Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes and we play better football, but we still lose the game, but we see the principles in place of what he's trying to do, I'm all for it, because that Carabao Cup game for me so far this season is the best weapon Eric Ten Hag can use to see, right, I need to make changes. Because other than that, you keep playing the same players and you're shooting yourself in the
But
foot.
he's not
Eric.
gonna do that, bro. Like, it'll be interesting to see if Rashford gets dropped this weekend after rumours of him walking out. If Rashford starts this weekend, I know this manager ain't got no backbone.